Good morning, students. Today we will study about the types of the sets. First type of the set we will study, that is null set or an empty set. Null set can be defined as a set containing no element is called the null set or an empty set. It is denoted by symbol phi or empty braces. Now we will take some examples. The first example, A is the set of the months of a year with 33 days. We know that there is not a single month with 33 days. That's why A is a null set. Second example, we can take set B. B is a set of X element and X is greater than 5 and less than 2. We also know that we don't have such number which is greater than 5 and also less than 2. That's why B is also a null set. Third example we can take of set C. Set C is a set which contains Y element and Y is less than 7 and greater than 8. In this example also we know that there is not such number which is less than 7 and greater than 8. That's why C is also an empty set. From these examples we conclude that a null set is a set which contains no element. Now we will study about finite set. A set is called finite if it consists of a specific or finite number of elements. We will take some example of finite set. Set A is a set which contains 1, 2, 3 and 4 elements. We can count the element of set A. It has 4 elements. Or we can say the element of set A are specific and countable. That's why A is the finite set. The same way if we take set B, it has A, B, C, D and E elements. The cardinality of this set B is 5. Set B has 5 elements. If we can count the element of set B. The same way, if we take set C, the set of months of a year, we all know that in a year there are 12 months. That's why set C is also a finite set. If we take set D, the student of your class, you know the number of students in your class, and that's why set D has elements which are countable. So from this example, we conclude that all these sets which have specific or finite number of elements, they are called finite set. In the last video we have studied about finite set. In this video we are going to study about infinite set. An infinite set can be defined as a set which contains infinite number of elements is called an infinite set. The elements of an infinite set are not countable. For example, if we take set A is the set of all natural numbers. We don't know the limit of the element of set A. We cannot count the element of set A. That's why A is an infinite set. The same way we take the example of set B. Set B is a set of even numbers. Here also we don't know the limit of the even numbers, and we cannot count the number of the element of set B. That's why B is also an infinite set. Set C is a set of line passing through a point. Here also we don't know how many lines are passing through a point. Through a point, many lines can pass through a point. So we don't know exact number of lines passing through a point. So set C is also an infinite set. From these examples, we can conclude that infinite set is a set which contains infinite number of elements. In this video, we will be studying about the equal sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if and only if they have same elements. For example, set A contains A, B, C, D, and set B contains B, C, A, D elements. In this example, if we look at these two sets A and B, they have same elements, but their order is not same. If the number of elements are equal and the elements are same, they are said to be equal sets. Set A and B are equal, and we can write them set A is equal to set B. If A is equal to A, B, C, D, and C is equal to A, B, D, then set A is not equal to set C because their cardinality is not same, and we can write set A is not equal to set C. In the previous video, we have learned that in case of equal sets, the element of two sets are same and their cardinality is also same. We will study about equivalent sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equivalent if 1-1 correspondence can be established between their elements. If set A and B are equivalent sets, then we write set A is equivalent to set B. For example, if set A contain element A, B, C and D and set B contain element 1, 2, 3 and 4, we see that the number of elements in set A are equal to the number of element of set B and their cardinality is 4. So they are equivalent sets. If we establish 1-1 correspondence between set A and B, then if we look at the diagram, the element of set A is associated with 1, the element of set B, and B, the element of set A, is associated with 2, the element of set B. C is associated with 3 and D is associated with 4. So these are equivalent sets. Even the elements are not same, but they are equal in numbers, so they are called equivalent sets. From this diagram and example, we conclude that set A is equivalent to set B. Students, we have learned the different types of set. To practice, solve the following questions in your mathematics register.